out, make sure all this jazz is working. Okay. And try to listen to myself. Oh, looks like I'm live. Perfect. So Twitch is working. Is YouTube working? Yes, it is. Fantastic. YouTube's volume is actually coming in better than Twitch's. That's weird. What's going on, Bob? How you doing? I didn't see you for a while. What's going on, man? All right, let's go back to OBS really quick. Oh, geez. Hope everything went well. I assume it did. Oh, Jesus. All right. Hurts. I believe it. I believe you will be in the recovery phase for a few days or weeks. All right. Not to put you back to work, but do you want to make some NPCs for me? All right. Let me delete the old one if it's still here. Yep, Henry's not on his game. Dang. Honestly, they're just gonna be like placeholder NPCs, so it can be anything. It can be NPCs like general NPCs, um, or if you honestly one of the NPCs is probably just gonna be your armor set, which I'll probably like I'll actually set it up soon, and I'll put it on an NPC with different colors. Like I just need a few NPCs that players can take quests from. I am kind of. This is like a fundamental redoing too. So up until now, I've just been kind of merging the old system with the new system to make everything make sense. Now I'm doing skills, um, and I'm like completely changing things uh, with how the skills function because I kind of have to. The same. Well, quests are not going to fundamentally change, but I will be adding things to quests too, and quests are going to be after this. After I finish quests, though, the quest thing shouldn't be too long. That's going to be a. I just need to add a tasks thing where you can track things. What's going on, Snotty? I'm doing pretty well. Bop has apparently gotten surgery recently, so he's in recovery. Why you Also, didn't Doctor Disrespect? Didn't that come out as like not real? Pretty sure Doctor Disrespect has cleared his name. At least that was the last information I've heard. So the rest of those guys, wait, I didn't even know anything about Drake, honestly. The other two, though, yeah, they're terrible. Terrible. You broke your stitches. I mean that's fine as long as you're not bleeding too much, right? Just don't like your gums, right? Don't do anything that'll open the wound up. Oh, that's not a bro. That's like one of the foods that you absolutely should not even touch. Any kind of hard thing, no like no sharp, no chips of any kind. Come on, man. Biopsy, jeez. Sheesh. All right, so going back to what I was working on here. So what I need to do is look at my old damage. Well, old damage. This is still going to be my damage module, but the server skills are going to essentially fire the visuals on all other clients. The first thing I'm doing here is I'm getting the skill trigger from the player. That'll send me the player. The data store will be collected on the master server module. The player will send me the skill they're using, the time ID, and I guess yeah, this is what I wanted to. This is why I was even adding a time ID. So this is the initial skill trigger. And basically, I'm trying to avoid people cheating with their skills because I will be making skills very soon that actually do have cooldowns. In fact, the skills now technically have cooldowns. Like you can't use them immediately, but I have to implement that on the server. Hey, Henry, what's going on, man? Oh, Snotty gifted yesterday, or not yesterday. Yeah, Snotty gifted on Wednesday. Gifted 10 subs. Much appreciated, Snotty. What the hell? Hello? What? Oh, no, that was so weird. Thanks, Bob. Worst. How did your day go, Henry? I'll ask you right now. How did your day go? By the way, you're not keeping up with your mod duties, man. I had to clear my old streams a few times. Tisk tisk. Also, I haven't seen you in a few days either. So I need local MP check is equal to it's going to be skill ID. Yeah. If MP check, then we do the other skill stuff. First thing I'm going to do, I set up this other module here. Demote. You're being busy, Henry. Henry, were you actually stealing or no? No, okay. That's terrible. That's awful. I hate it when that happens. People probably see someone else doing something and they think it was you. Awful, awful experience. This is gonna be function. So I need to find the players thing too. Man, there's so many things I gotta do here. Server, player. It's not player respawn. Okay, here we go. So when the player first comes in, player dot players player dot user ID dot debounce info is equal to module server debounce dot initialize debounce player. That's all I need. Hey, what? 100 times not like this. Oh, geez, what happened? Who'd you ban? I didn't even see. Oh, it was some kind of prank. I oddly enough, I didn't see it. Maybe next time I'll see it. Who knows? Hopefully. All I saw was like 23 messages deleted. I'm like, what? What happened there? All right, let's go. Function self dot initialize debounce player, and all I need to do here is self dot players player dot user ID. It's gonna be skill or dot skill debounce is equal to table. How am I gonna do this skill debounce though? It's gonna be the unique ID, I guess, is just going to be the order in which it came. You talking bits? I saw that you were timed out for 1 second, Bob. I will allow it. I will. Oh, that's amazing. How'd you do that? How'd you make it so big? That's great. I love it. Oh, bits. Oh, that's great. I appreciate it, man. Good stuff. Good stuff. The one thing is with the bigger icon, you can kind of see the black around where I edited it. Edited it. I love that word. All right, I'm gonna keep it with only skill debounce, and I can just add debounces as I need them. The one thing though is in module server or module or master, yeah, server master module. This is what I need. I need to okay, there it is. Module server player initially. So it's modules dot module server debounce dot import tables, and then all these stuff. All right, cool. So now that should be fine. Yeah, fun and dangerous. That's the problem. I've been asked to add TTS a few times, and I am kind of the problem with TTS is it kind of like brings my attention away more from the game than I really am comfortable with. So I don't really want to do TTS while I'm nervous about getting this game out. Maybe in the future I'll try it, but yeah, the same thing was happening when I started playing music. I had like song requests and stuff like that. Stuff just got too distracting for me personally. For bits makes sense though, but yeah, it's something that I'll probably do in the future, or I'll definitely try it in the future. just gotta get this out. All right, so I got the MP check. If MP check, then how am I gonna do this? This is gonna be self.modules.module server debounce player.user ID skill debounce. Am I going to add? I want this to just be a regular table, so it's going to be table dot insert, or not a regular array. Skill debounce, comma. All right, I'm going to remove the time ID. Actually, I just need the skill ID now, so it's going to be skill ID. Function self dot AOE trigger. It's going to be actually the same stuff here. And what I'm going to do here... Oh, shoot, I have to get the player C-frame somehow. Tisk. Oh, geez. Thanks, Bob. Much appreciated. You're absolutely Sigma. Or, although, maybe you should say Alpha, or I don't know. Good stuff. Freaking, is that a toilet? Trying to get me to watch or play Skibbity Toilet stuff? Jeez. That's just one of those things that, like, I think the Discord, when you first make it, it just comes with the default voice chats. I think that was just added just in case, because there's a bunch of other was it? Wow, I can't think right now. There's a bunch of other channels that just have random, or servers that have random voice chat things. We can delete it if we don't really use it. I just pulled a string out of my sock, and now I gotta cut it off because it's awkward. It's gonna pull my sock apart. This is really annoying. Whatever. Let's keep going. So we do table insert. This is awkward. Maybe I do have... What a time? It's just called time ID. Okay. Maybe I do add a time ID. Because I was thinking maybe I can just have the client fire something to the server, record the time, have that in the skill debounce, and then when it comes for the time when the client to fire the actual monster's hit to the server, which I want to do it separately because I don't want to always be firing monster's hit, or rather I want the server to ignore it when it's not applicable. Yeah, let's see. The problem is if I do it in two separate functions like this, then I have to have some kind of table to keep track of what was sent. So I have the skill ID here. I was thinking I was just going to look at the first time or the last time the skill was fired. I guess I can just do a dictionary. Because it would be better than table.find, I guess. Also, I think table.find is a Roblox thing, not a normal thing. So we do skill debounce. It's going to be time ID is equal to table. The problem is for like continuous skills, this might be too time intensive. Like if I'm using a beam and I want the beam to fire every 0.1 seconds or even 0.2 seconds, whatever. I think it's going to have to be 0.2 seconds because otherwise I'm not going to have enough time to do this. Yeah, I saw a few of those. I know the burger, the taco, I think I saw fries too. I didn't see the others though. Yeah, no, I believe it, man. I like the cat she made too. So all we're doing here is checking MP. Down here, I think I just need the player C frame. I don't think I need the actual skill name. Actually, no, I can do the skill name in here. It would be time ID. Although it would be ideal if I changed this skill ID to be more consistent in its length, but I'm probably not going to do that. So time ID is going to be all numbers. So I'm going to try to find the first letter. That's what I'll do. Time ID concatenate with skill ID. And then what I'm going to do is have a timeout here. Which I would want to do it on step. Should I just do task.wait5 and then just delete this, or should I actually go through the trouble of making it a connect stepped function and just time and count down from 5 seconds? I think that would technically be more accurate than task.wait5. No, wait, what? The the Windows key shortcut leads to the God of War game. That's strange. Very strange indeed. All right, so so I saved the C frame. That's all I really need to save, I think. I need the time ID, the skill ID, and the C frame. All right, where's my other countdown? the countdown that I like, I think, is in drops. Yeah, so I'll move it here. I'll bring it up to countdown here. Should I have what is it going to be? Timeout is equal to 5. Let's do all caps. So self.timeout, and this is going to say local time left is equal to self.timeout. Oh, but this I need the services for this. So we can do services is equal to nil. Self.services is equal to services. Amazing. Self.services dot run service dot stepped connect function and okay, and this is actually going to have to go into a table. This is probably going to be in the debounce table, right? Or in the in the debounce. Okay, so we're gonna do local no, it's not gonna be local, sorry. Self.mod. Why don't I just copy this? So much easier. It's not gonna be skill debounce, it's going to be timeout. This is what I have to add here. So it's going to be skill debounce is equal to table. Timeout also have to be a table. Self.players player.user ID dot timeout is equal to a table. It's going to be timeout. Now, am I going to have... Yeah, I don't want to use remove because remove can mess up in high speed situations. So I'll do the same thing. I'll use the same time ID and skill ID. Let's connect function. Oh, it's function underscore comma DT. Function underscore DT, because underscore is I think that's the actual time since the server started, and DT is the actual change in time since the last time this was run. This is going to be time left minus equals DT. If time left is less than or equal to 0, then we're going to grab disconnect. It's equal to nil. Okay, so we disconnect and nil it out. Beautiful. Disconnect nil, but we also have to... Wait, what are you doing? Oh, I missed some of this. What's going on? Not allowed. Yeah, you got to be careful with what you do after surgery, Bob. Otherwise, it's going to cause you to go back into surgery. All right, so here, the whole point of this is to remove this. If, then, and over here too, instead of putting this up here. If, then, we're going to do this is equal to nil. All right, that's the timeout. Now what do we do? We're gonna, so this is the skill that triggers from client skills, which I haven't actually done anything for this yet. Some of this stuff is gonna change. So what's gonna happen here is player data store, skill ID, time ID. All I need is the time ID and the skill ID. Location. Location is actually the skill ID is just action name. So we're gonna do self.remote. Wait, it's just remote. Oh, yeah, this is not. Remote is equal to nil. Remotes is equal to nil. Remotes. Okay, we're gonna save that there. Let's go back to the server. Not server drops. It's gonna be server. There you go. So we do. Where's damage? There it is. Damage, services, module. I just need all of them. Just give me all of them. Also, this is import tables. Oh wait, no, this is wrong. Whoops. I just messed this up. I mean, I'm still going to do that and change this to import tables. Services, modules, folders, remotes. That's still fine, actually. But I do have to go, because what I just changed here was not the server, it was the client. Oh, did you read the rules? Did you finally read the rules of the Discord? This isn't Roblox, dude. Obviously, we're not going to have any NSFW stuff. Them's be for the trolls. Yeah, lots of module stuff. Why he write? No, I wrote that one. I wrote the rules, right? Yeah, and also it's there because it's Discord, and Discord's always gonna have dumb people. Yeah, Crip's the one that posted, but he asked me what I wanted, and I told him just general, keep it like not stupid. And the fact that it's technically a Roblox server, like I'm not gonna I'm not gonna allow for stuff that is not normally allowed for Roblox stuff. Although I guess since there's supposed to be a rating system coming out soon, if it's not already up, let me actually check my game and see if I can put a rating on it. This is really quick. What is it? Roblox Acorn Adventure Alpha. No, I'm sorry. I have a rating, or I should have a rating. Yeah, I have, my rating is 9 plus. Um, so basically, I don't want anything that wouldn't be allowed in my game on the server, essentially. So 9 plus. Speak to me like I'm 9, essentially. Uh, I would like to have genres working, but genres are still NA, which is depressing. Like, is there a way I can change my genre? Because that's a new thing that I thought I apparently some games already have it, right? Let me see if yeah, but it's like it's NA for like every game, and it there's always a little exclamation point next to it saying this feature is coming soon. Sorry, I'm on the Roblox creator hub thing because I'm just checking to see if there's any way I can change the genre. Yeah, it's been there since as long as I've been on Roblox, and I've been on Roblox for over a year. So configure. There's nothing. Yeah, there's nothing. I can't do anything. So aggravating. Okay. Engagement acquisition. Wait. Oh, what's this? Just general stuff. Okay, I'm going back to my game. This is not telling me any useful information. I can't do anything here. Yeah, so some of them have genres. I know because a video I watched recently was like, oh, this game is like social genre or something. I'm like, okay, but like, how do I make that? I maybe it's that Roblox people themselves have to assign the genre, and they don't leave it up to the player, the creator or the player, which would make sense. Maybe some of the genres that have already been assigned are not correct. You swear? Okay. Since you swear, I'm going back to try to do this because I need to at least put like RPG or something so people know. Let's look it up actually. Yeah, I know under construction. That's okay. So this is the thing. Like the games that would have it, I would imagine are larger games. They get like beta testing in it or something. which is like fine, but that genres thing has been staring me in the face for so long. I want to use it. All right, so we go back here. The client master module. This one was the module client skills. Module client skills. Oh, I'm already passing all of the remotes. Oh, the shop GUI does have to be updated. Yeah, that was. Why was this doing this before then? I'm confused. I am super confused. Whatever. It's all good. Oh, Ghostbusters, when will they let that franchise set off into the sunset? They're just milking it. Milking the genre. No, not the genre, you know what I'm talking about. The franchise. Alright, so we got the client skills, handle basic attack. I'm gonna have to change how I handle basic attack slightly too in the future. Self.remote event fire server. Also it's remotes. Fire server. We are firing local. Is it tick or I know there's two different ones that are like used. One of them is like a decimal, and one of them is a whole number. Roblox tick versus time, I think. I don't know. There it is. Yeah, okay. Oh, right. And it's like OS clock or time or tick. All right, we're going to do tick is equal to os dot clock. I'm going to print tick. Fire server skill trigger tick. Oh, and skill ID, obviously. Action name tick. So this will cause problems if I try to fire it, but I'm going to try to fire it because I need to make sure this is exactly what I want. So let's go to the game, play. Oh, it won't even let me go. Okay. Oh. Okay. Self.players player.user ID is equal to table. Okay. Yep, that's what I was expecting, but I need... Wait, what? Oh, this went a lot further than I thought it was going to go. Oh, because it messed up there. Wow. Oh, it's okay. I know why. Module client movement. So let's fix that. Scale to server. Module client movement. Sure. Okay. Yeah, that should be fine. All right, man. I hope your gums get better quickly. All right, yeah, this is what I need. I'm pretty sure. Well, that dot is actually going to cause problems, but okay. Not basic attack. Skill to server. Yeah, this is what I need. It looks like it's probably fine. I just need to get the shorthand for find the first letter. Let's see. Lua. Not the first character of a string. String manipulation. No, that's not what it is. The string library. Okay, so this is kind of what we need. Pattern matching functions. No. Here it is. It's %A. Okay. And find finds the first one, I'm pretty sure. So if I do find %lowercase a, it'll find the first letter. So it'll ignore the period, because the period's obviously not a letter. Now we go up here. Time ID, skill ID. That'll go to player C frame. All right, so the idea here now is I'm going to save this player C frame here. And wait, do I even have to save this C frame at all? Now that I think about it? Because the C frame is for the visuals, and I needed to save the C frame specifically because I want the visuals to appear on other people's clients. If I already did the MP check and the MP check came back true, then it's just a matter of time before we get the actual monster folder with all the monsters. So I would play the visuals here. So yeah, let's do instead of saving. Yeah, instead of saving the player C frame, I think I'm just going to save the skill ID so I don't have to do any string manipulation later. Same thing over here. We're only going to have the time ID because the time ID is the tick. It's going to be easy to see that. Same thing here. Oh no. Wait, Discord deleted stuff? What? From your is it from your role playing thing? Or no? Or is it just generally? Bob infiltrated. Guys are getting into the weeds now. Gonna go undercover. It's more than a Spec Ops mission, man. That was a matter of national security, I'm sure. Mic on. Oh no. Alright, so we confirm that's good. We add the skill ID there. Next, we fire the remote. Self dot. Oh, we don't have remotes. That's a problem. Self dot remotes is equal to nil. Remotes is equal to remotes. I think I'm also gonna need folders, right? Maybe not actually. Never mind. I don't think I need folders here. If I do, I'll just add it later. Self dot remotes dot remote event fire all clients. Is it fire all clients? No, it's not fire all clients. It's this is where we get into a tricky situation. It's not a tricky situation. I just haven't set it up yet because it's in a GUI that I didn't do it yet. So it's going to be a setting that you can change in your client settings, which says I want to see other people's skills, essentially. And I want to essentially have all of the players that don't have that turned off and fire the client into those guys. I'd be willing to do a game jam as long as it's not too time consuming or anything like that. I'd have to know what kind of game jam it is, if you know what I'm saying. I've actually been kind of looking forward to trying to do one. I wanted to do one, and I realized I missed it by the time I actually checked the message. Although that was more of a competition that was like a week long. I think a game jam's not usually that long, right? Yeah, I'd be willing to do it with you guys. But like, yeah, we could figure it out. Just to have some fun, you know. As long as I could stream it, you know. Self.remotes.remote event. So this is gonna be, where am I gonna put this? It's not going to be in the debounce. We're going to do function self dot initialize skill effects. And this is going to be player data store players is equal to table self.players player.user ID is equal to, oh, wait a minute. I don't even need a table here. I think I can literally just do, where's settings here? Data store dot set dot value dot settings dot graphics dot skill replication or true or false or false. I think by default it goes false instead of nil. Actually, no, it doesn't. If you have a what's it called, like an and if or whatever thing, then it'll have false. But if you don't, I think it'll just be nil. I should probably do this in a P call, right? I mean, data store should always have this information because this information is there by default. So I'm not going to put it in a P call. And this is all the information I need. Just it's in player user ID. Now we do for I comma v in players do end fire client if v is equal to true, then fire client. The first thing I have to do is, I guess I have to do services, right? I do self.services.players get player by user ID I and then it's going to be skill replication. So this is pretty much what it's going to be, but I need more information. The problem is I need more information. I think I can actually put this up here, or not up here, down here. So this will be at the end is when we want to replicate it. which means above here is when we can actually get all the information we need. Alright, I will do this later. I'll set up the remote just so we have it. It's gonna be skill replication is equal to I'm gonna say nil. I don't know if this will result in an error, but we'll see. It shouldn't be an issue as long as we split up the tasks appropriately. Like again, if it's a game jam, we're not trying to make like the perfect game, right? So I was intending if I ever did game jams, which I wanted to do game jams anyway, I was intending to make it so that I change my mentality into more of a just kind of get it done kind of thing, rather than it has to be like perfectly perfectly made to be able to add more things and make sure it's as efficient as possible. Mine, like this game isn't as efficient as possible. I know that already, but it's more efficient than it was before. I think, and it's a lot easier to work with. Yeah, like for game jams, I think you have to go with it ain't if it ain't broke, don't fix it mentality. Simply because you don't really have enough time to do otherwise. I'm gonna stand up. Give me a second. All right, I'm standing now. Gonna go soon. It's only 1 where I am. Still gonna stream for another 2 hours probably. Yeah, I'm gonna probably start. I might have to start streams a little bit earlier. Hey man, I don't blame you. Just because I'm ragging on you doesn't mean I blame you. Or that I'm actually upset. Don't get mad, get glad, you know? I don't want to like look into signing up for like if you want to do something like that, let me know and just forward me stuff. But yeah, I'm not gonna go out of my way to look for something like that myself because I got a lot of work to do, as you can see. Yes, Henry. Exactly. Exactamundo. All right, let's get the effects for now, and then I'll do damage later. The effects for now are gonna be on the client side. Module client. No, where is it? Not inventory. I could just click it on the left side, but I feel like finding it. Module client skills. Beautiful. All right. All right, these are the restrictions. The restrictions are pretty much done. Here is the problem. The problem is, what information do I need on the client versus on the server? I don't think I need base damage here. don't think I need this. Bool is here for visual purposes. Z offset, Y offset. So I do need the Z offset, the Y offset, the range. I need the damage box. I need the AoE. I don't need the hits. No, I don't need the hits. The length, the AoE, the range. I do need the MP cost. I don't think I need the damage type. Not on the client. Wait, what? Yeah, I have to market the game too. Okay. Yeah. I was just reading about the payment thing. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? Take care, Henry. Have a good one, man. Enjoy your sports. All right, so we've got this. Oh, actually, really quick, go back here and make sure. And I is not equal to player.user_id. Yeah, that would be awkward if you replicated it again. Just did a little double replication situation. Although I could probably take that out temporarily to see if it works, and basically to see if it replicates again and has like this double effect kind of thing. It would probably look cool, but it would be wrong, obviously. It would just be neat to see it. All right, that's fine now. The question is, how do I do this here? I have to do this on this client, then I have to do this on the server, and then send the table to the clients. Yeah, that's how I'd have to do it. Or at least perform all the relevant actions on the clients. Let's fix this. To fix this, I think I need to go into the restrictions again. Yeah. Go. Vector3 dot 0. So this is going to be held move vector is that, yes. Wait, why is this? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna do this is or a right Boolean, left Boolean. Right Boolean, left Boolean. That's what these three are. So we can get rid of those. Now this here, move vector, sure. Okay. I guess that's what we do here. And here we get to the funny stuff. I see what the D type was supposed to be. Okay. It's not the actual damage type. It's damage type visually. So I want to reuse this. I'm going to want to reuse this because these should only be visuals. Actually, they're not just visuals. They also do damage. I'd like them to just be visuals. I think I'll do. Here. Local function skill visuals and skill table. I will copy this, paste it here. Yeah, this is like the longest part of it. Yeah, the longest individual part of it, I think. Oh yeah, definitely. Wow. Okay. So I'm gonna get rid of these. Just have a return there, just to get rid of the warning. Attack speed is going to be based on different stuff. All right, again, so the visuals. Let's get the visuals done. I'm going to ignore aura. I'm going to ignore toggle. For, let's do pip. Let's start with pip. Actually, let's do pip 2 because pip is essentially beam. Yeah, what is beam, by the way? Why is pip and beam should be like the same thing. Oh no, pip is okay. So pip is you're damaging until the table gets to a certain amount, whereas beam is a ray. Gotcha. That's the difference. And pip 2 is the simplest form, where it's literally a box that appears and disappears. So we're slowly going to get rid of these. It's the skill type. So let's say I want to, let's go down here. This is on the client side. Let's say, but it'll be shared here. I want to use a magic skill. Oh, wait, what? What do you mean S-type dot pip effects is not here? Then where is it? Range CC. Yeah, it's pip 2. So this is where it would be. Self S-type. Oh, is this a... Oh no, it's just there. Yikes. Alright, I guess I'll find it on the in the game itself. Find pip effects. Replicated storage actions magic. Oh, wait. No. Replicated storage. Actions. Magic. Alright, I see pip effects here. So, why weren't they here when I checked? Okay, they're over here. Oh, because I hit all of them on purpose. Okay. So for starters, we've got pip effects here. I'm gonna move skill table. All right, we have no need to require any of this jazz. It's literally just... Actually, is there? Actually there is. Oh, yikes. I mean, what we need to do is import tables. Local... I'm sorry, function self dot import tables. Services, modules, folders, remotes, and make sure I change all references of magic to self. All the relevant references to magic. Alright, so self skill name. Skill name. Self.modules.module client animation. I'm pretty sure this will be something else though. So it's module client animation. Self.module. Oh, I never created. Oh, geez. Oh, I have to change all of these then. Self skills is equal to table. There you go. Modules is equal to nil. So now every time we reference this particular module, we actually have to reference skills before it. Okay. Okay, dude. Import tables. Self.modules is equal to modules. That's probably the only thing I'll need. Module animation. Animations. Dot weapon. Get all that jazz and play. Okay. Effects. For I, v in elements. That's self.modules. Yes. Self.modules dot skill name, get children. Okay, sorry, this is not modules. This is it replicated storage? Yeah, replicated self.services.replicated storage. Where's the old magic stuff? Or here you go. Old magic. If I do put this here, yeah, it's replicated storage dot actions dot element. And we can do the same thing here. Services is equal to nil. Self.services is equal to services. Okay. So that should be fine for now. That's the pip effects for the regular pip. We'll close out animation. So it's self dot modules local skill type is equal to, actually, do I even want that? And why did this open? Skill table dot no, this is going to be like a play on the name here. Okay. skill table, I'll call it. Really quick, what? So the MP check. Okay, this is self.remotes.remote event fire server. It's player data store skill ID, which is the action name. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. So initially, so at first I want the effects, and then I'll want the damage stuff. So first I want the what did I call this? Just skill visuals, skill table. All right. MC Mons. Oh, main. Okay, so main sub. Okay. Local. What is it? Mon table. Let's go with mon table. I'll create something called skill AOE skill table. Yeah, the thing we have here. Why did I send the play? Oh, because I don't have a. Okay, I didn't have a method of getting the player easily before. Now I do though. So class effects. Oh, also I can oh, that's useful actually. Now that I think about it, I can put player here. Same thing here. I'll put player here. And same thing here. I'm going to put player skill table because that way, because this is the skill visuals, the player can access this. As for class effects, we'll have to figure that out because there will be a class. There will also be a class visuals and a like a class AOE, like a class damage kind of thing. The anything that has to do with AoE or damage does not need the player, only the visuals one needs the player because I need to know which player to do it on. Oh, also, so let me take a look at skill visuals because I need to know. Yes, humanoid root part. Cool. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna actually include the C frame here. It's player, C frame, and skill table. Yes. Now skill visuals. We go up here. Player, C frame, skill table. Go back down here. Now I need to actually get the C frame. The C frame is going to be self.modules.module client player dot humanoid root part dot C frame. All right, and then when other players need the skill visuals, it will be sent. Like the skill table and the C frame will be the skill table and the C frame will both be sent. Yeah, that's how it's gonna have to do. It's how it's gonna have to be. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Make this bigger, maybe make this a little smaller here. So skill table. I guess I can change all of the SData stuff to skill table. Touch part C frame. I don't need prints here right now. Oh, touch part dot parent player AOE. I guess I need to have. Oh, I already have folders. Okay. Player AOE self dot folders dot. Problem with this is cancel. What did I didn't do anything. Okay, sure. Whatever. Hope I didn't mess anything up there. Client master module. Where is it? Here it is. All right. Player AOE folder workspace. So here's the problem. This here, this touch part that goes into the player AOE folder, this is part of getting the actual monsters damaged, which I don't really want to do here. I want to do it in a different function. Let me actually make the function above here so I can easily go to it. Skills AOE, skill table. Function self dot skill. Actually, I don't need. This can be a local function. Local function skill AOE and so I think regardless I will need local. I need the location. location is equal to self for now, and then expand it. What is it's actually equal to self dot modules skill table dot name sub 1 comma skill table dot name find underscore -1. We've got other major problems apparently somewhere. Where was the problem here? If I comment this out, can I save? Yeah, I can. That is the major problem. Okay, that's fine. We'll uncomment that out for now. As long as I know the problem, it can't hurt me. Let's go even further. Oh, so here's the problem now. So I get the skill. I actually have to go into dot skills, and now I can find name +1 comma -1. There you go. There you go. So we've got the location now. So I need the C frame here, C frame there. This does, okay, so this is the actual emission. This is actually kind of important here. So we've got, right, we're using the touch part as the bounds. So yeah, the way I did this is I created a part and I used that part as both the visual effects and the damage part, which makes sense, but if I want to kind of split it into and compartmentalize what everything is doing, then I can't do it exactly like this, obviously. I'll have to change some things. Also, I don't like this anymore. I'll probably do it on a yeah, I'll do it on a what's it called? A render stepped. S data is simply skill table. Yeah, that's I'm just replacing that. Okay. That's fine. There's like more red. Oh, that's because of that. That's fine, I guess. So I've got so this is actually going to be location. Oh, no. So this is going to be the skill type location. Local skill location. Skill type location dot skills. Yep. Cool. That way I can go here and say this is skill type location. Constants. I think it's in constants. Where is it? Is it shared? Yeah, I guess it's shared. Shared constants. Oh, here it is. That's what I needed. Parts. It's not constants, it's parts. So touch part is let's replace parts with self. Module client parts. So client master module. I just want to make sure module client parts is being initialized. It is. And this is actually something that has to be initialized, not table imported. So we'll do this. Yeah, we just need the replicated storage here. That's fine. Yeah, the initialization is going to require different things too. So this is going to be self dot modules dot module client parts dot, or it's going to be brackets. But let me just make sure I already have this data in here. Damage box type. It's already in here. Fantastic. So this is going to be skill location. dot damage box type. Fantastic. So we get the cube here. That's the touch part. Or we clone it, so that's the touch part. We get the size of the damage box. Awesome. C frame is going to be target direction. What? Alright, well this is going to be skill location. I'm not fully getting it, but it might not be magic related, so. We'll figure it out. Alright, this is the problem. This stuff I don't want in here. Is this where we do all the Mon stuff? So I'm going to copy this, or cut rather. And okay. Cool. This is all the Mon stuff down here. Is that it though? Destroy part disconnect, touch part destroy. Currently I'm re-scripting my skill modules essentially, so it's requiring a bit of thorough reimagining of things. I want to make it so that all the players can see each other's skills if they want, which I have an idea for that already. The problem now is I'm trying to decouple the damage function from the skill visual function, because I want to make it so that the skill visual function is the same for both other players and your own player, or other player characters and your own player character. And to do that, I'll have to split the damage from here and basically just return based on whether or not the player is the local player. That's what I'm going to try to do at least. Have you checked out the game though yet? If you want, you can take a look to see what I'm talking about. The game hasn't been updated in a bit because I've been just doing this overhaul for a few weeks now, but here's the game. It is only a computer game though, so you wouldn't be able to play it on phone. I know a lot of people tend to try on phone first. Let me know if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. Ah, that's cool. Cool. Okay, so this destroy part connection, I I've tried to get away from just having connections in local constraints. Oh, yeah, no, it's technically an alpha, I guess. I guess as per the the real game development, quote unquote, it would technically be in pre-alpha. Although for Roblox game development, I'm saying it's an alpha. And then once I finish this overhaul, there's one thing I want to add, and then I'll release beta. And in beta, I will stop resetting the data store. I haven't reset the data stores too much, but I do have to reset the data store, especially when I release this update. I've changed some fundamental things in people's storage, so the data store will be reset, and then in the beta I will no longer reset the data store. So that'll basically be like a live version of the game, but where I'm still doing updates, and I'll call it the full live version once another area is out. I don't want to call it the full release until there's more things to do. Right now it's just basically you're grinding against monsters and like leveling up. Also now you get like 20 times experience than you normally would get. So it's a quick little preview of what is to come. Touch part. Like honestly, this is kind of fine. Just attaches it to its own local thing. These are only alive for like a few seconds, so it shouldn't be that bad. I don't necessarily need to make another table for this. I do think I'll need to return touch part, because I think I'm not going to here, that's what I could do. Player is equal to self.modules.module client player and touch part. Or nil. Alright, what else do we have here? Damage remote, fire server. So this is all for damaging. The problem is I know this is not all for damaging. This is also on a spawn. I don't think I want this on a spawn. I think I want this connected to render stepped. Although I guess this could be an okay use for spawn. Actually, yeah, I think this has to be on a spawn because like all of these things have to be going at the same time. Thanks, man. What's the parallax effect? I just kind of did what I thought looked good, so. Oh, okay. Yeah, there are some of the GUIs that are a little bit out of date, but it depends on which GUI you think need improvements? I think because I'm working on this code right now, I can't show any of the any of the minor improvements I've done. It's like super minor, so I don't know if you'd even notice. But I have made some improvements to the GUI. But again, it's not all of them. There's also some GUI that just straight up don't work. There's certain things too right now in that live version of the game. There's the bestiary too, where if you just click on a monster, it'll show you what the monster drops and all the different animations. I think it shows the monster stats too. And if you can actually go back into a full bestiary that shows all the monsters currently in the game. There's only like 16 or so. And you can equip different weapons and armor, and you can actually outfit yourself to look differently. I made it so that when you go into the game, you use your default Roblox character, because if I make it use the default game character, then you'll be a bald guy. But yeah, I mean it's been in alpha for like 6 months though, so I've been working on it for like a year. I've also been like learning things to do in it, so like I'm overhauling the code, like the code base from the ground up, so it's taking me a while. This isn't the first time I've changed some code to make it more efficient though. I've been doing stuff. Although I haven't really been getting money for it yet, but that's mainly because I don't want to advertise it aggressively until it's in beta, which is just around the corner. I swear it's just around the corner. We'll do. Yeah, I think I am gonna keep the toolbox. It's gonna be self.modules.module shared toolbox spawner. Yeah, no, I would definitely like that's the thing. I don't want to advertise in alpha because I would reset the data store. I do want to, like, once it's in beta, I will be advertising in beta. It's one of those things where it's like if you weren't really that into that particular project, then it's understandable. Keeping motivation is kind of important. For me, it's just this has been one of the things that I really wanted to do. I've really wanted to make this kind of game. There's like 15 different kinds of games that I really, really want to make. And it's actually kind of difficult to keep in the same lane, meaning like to keep working on only one of them at a time. But I kind of have to do it. Maybe in the future I'll start working on like 2 at the same time, but I would want people to help me out with that at that point. First, I have to release this game and prove that it is a good idea, essentially. Although plenty of people have told me that considering that it's like a relatively unique thing on Roblox, it should be okay. But we'll find out. It's not quite the kind of Roblox game that most people are used to. Wait, E-lock? What is E-lock? Multiplier. Element location? Is it element location? Yeah, it's element location. Alright, we'll do element lock. That's going to make it really long. Oh, whoops. Element location period. Otherwise, it's gonna break everything. I mean, I'll try to, yeah, I'll try to like advertise it, and I mean, again, pretty much everybody I've talked to believes that it is, it has like a lot of potential. So we'll see. I think the biggest issue with it is the movement is very different from regular Roblox. Like personally, I think the best way to move in the game is to not have your hand on your mouse at all. It just everything on the keyboard. Use the direction pad, so D-pad or the arrows on your right with your right hand, and your left hand should be like everything else. But but yeah, I think that's the one that the thing that'll get the thing that'll drive most people away is the different movement style. I mean, the fact that you can't move your camera, some Roblox games have that already, where it's like a specific kind of view they want. I think pretty much all the popular ones are 3D with free range of camera motion though. That's all right. We'll see. We'll see. Local element. Okay. Let's do self. Location. There you go. Yeah, my game's not going to have any kind of rebirth system, I don't think. I could probably add something like it, but it's more like you get a weapon, you can level the weapon up. You get another weapon, you can level that weapon up, and each weapon has its own like weapon level or level of mastery or whatever, and your player also has their own level. And the player gets the level. When the player gets level, you can like increase your stats and have equip more like higher level equipment, um, and maybe more kinds of weapons too. When a weapon levels up, every 10 levels you get a new skill. And the keybinds are actually fully customizable. If you're still in the game, you can press the K key and move keybinds around, then press the save button, and it'll change all of your keybinds for you. You can also drag use items to your keybinds, and skills to your keybinds. The skill keybind stuff is like the most important thing, I would say. The skill and the items are the most important thing, just because that I think that's going to be the hump. Once people realize they can bind their skills to like every key imaginable, um, I they'll have a good time, I think. But if they don't figure that out, then they'll have a bad time because then they're just going to hit everything with their basic attack. What else is a feature? I technically have quests, but I'm gonna be doing some adjustments to the quests now to actually make them better after the skills are all or are redone. So here's the problem with allowing the numpad. I would love to allow the numpad, Snotty. The problem is the laptop I'm working on doesn't have a numpad, so I can't test anything. And so that's the main reason why the numpad is not on here. So maybe in the future I can add it. I would love to add it, but because I can't actually test it, um, I'm not going to put it on there for now. because the numpad is only really on extended keyboards. Again, if I did have an extended keyboard and I had a numpad, then I would actually have put it on there. Yeah. It's not it's the computer really. It's like I'm using a laptop for now. Like in the future, like I have a desktop. It's just kind of outdated. Uh, Once I start making some money with it, I'll invest in that. But yeah, you can likely expect the numpad to be added later. It'll probably be like an arrow that you can press, and then you can, like, in the keybinds you can press an arrow that'll extend the keybinds to have a numpad on there. That's likely how I'm going to do it. But yeah, that'll be later. Yeah, so the way I would use it with a laptop is if I had like an extension that I would plug in and I'd have a numpad, but it's not the biggest priority for me right now because I gotta get to the point where I release the game first, and then I'll think of adding more bells and whistles. If you get what I'm saying. Um, Multiplier skill name. Oh, you. Where else do I have skill name? Oh, those are like hidden stuff. Skill to server. Replace skill name with skill name. Then go here. We are going to grab skill name. I started learning like maybe I started in August of last year, something like that. Like September, August, something like that. So a little more than a year now. Let me check. Yeah, name would be action name. So it would be skill table dot name. Let's do skill name up here because I'm pretty sure. Oh, this is gross. No. Find. Find. Yeah, how could I have the correct sub here and the incorrect find there? Whatever. Whatever. Oh, it's because of this number thing. Okay, we're just going to replace this with skill name. Easy. I got a big brain. Also, technically this is my second game. My first game is a terrible game that nobody should ever play because it's broken. It's not that broken, but like it was basically it was a mini game. You can find it if you look me up on Roblox itself, but it's what was it? I think it was called Tile Tower or something. and it was just a game where there was a race to the top, and you just had to jump. It was yeah, it was a dumb little mini game that I made just to start learning earlier stuff. Um, yeah, I just put some of my I learned some stuff. Obviously, I learned a lot of stuff since then, but I learned quite a bit from that game. And then I moved on to this game, and I said, okay, I've got my first game out. Let's get my second game out. And a year later, we're here because this second game I kind of actually want to make money on. That one is not as achievable, really. It doesn't have that kind of life that this one I think can have. I actually got rid of quite a bit of the red underlines. I mean, you gotta keep in mind too. I'm older than 15, so so you have like school to do. Like for me, this is all I had to do. So I had like an accelerated thing. Yo, what's going on, Dexterity? I appreciate it. Although I'm pretty. Thanks for calling me good at coding. I'm pretty sure I'm really slow at it, but thanks. Thanks, man. Some overhead too. Good, good. I am I'm completely redoing my skills. So this is more than the overhaul that I was thinking before, where I would just kind of copy and paste things and change minor things. I actually literally have to make the skills again from almost from the ground up because I'm gonna keep the dictionaries over here, but yeah, I have to change how the actual back end works. Yeah, I'm remaking a lot of it, a lot of the back end code. Although most of it's done already. Honestly, it's just gonna be the skills are the last big project that I'll have to rework. The rest of it is just the rest of it literally can be just copy paste and change it a little bit. The the things that I actually had to rework were like the inventory system, the equipment system, not really, but the player stats I reworked a lot because now the player stats are not just on the player; they're in like tables, and it's a little bit easier to access or better to access, I think. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do local element is equal to player get attribute element self dot modules dot I think it's element, right? Oh wait, did I ever move these over? I think I might not. I did. Okay. Okay, they are here. Cool. Yeah, that's true. That's true, Snotty. I mean that'll depend on the cheesy. That'll depend on what Roblox can handle or how you're generating it. I don't know anything about the generation part of Roblox either. I've just been what do I do? I turn what was that setting? Workspace. can't find it. Streaming enabled, yeah. I turned streaming enabled off, and then I just kind of go from there. I guess in your case, you would want streaming enabled on, or honestly, in your case, you might want to just make something completely outside of Roblox and have your own kind of generation that way. I don't know how you would be able to change Roblox's, though, so that's pretty impressive if you're able to do that. Do you do that? Are you doing that in Roblox or in a different engine? In Roblox, I think that's pretty impressive because I have no idea how I'd even start doing that. I just assume that anything that's in like the core Roblox code I can't touch. So I thought that generation stuff was in core Roblox code. I was trying to do something with replicating, like basically not replicating on the client everything that's on the server, but I had to give up on that. I did not know how to stop the replication. Oh geez. Thanks for the thanks for the 5 gifted subs, man. Good stuff, good stuff. Misclicked. I appreciate it, dude. All right, let me see. Self modules. I think it's just element. Element. And these are just dictionaries. Want to use editable mesh, but it isn't working. Yeah, there's like all those new features. I'm kind of afraid of using brand new features because I feel like they're subject to change or there's like bugs. Even with some of the old fig features, there's some bugs that I encounter every once in a while. Like for example, I posted this on RoDevs before and they were telling me I'm crazy, but wait for child does not work for me in the right way. I think it's like weird. Sometimes when I'll wait for child, I will literally see the child there, but it'll still time out. Like I don't get it. I have to do like my own thing where I repeat find first child until it's not nil, and then it'll work every time. But yeah, I don't know what's going on with wait for child sometimes. And it's not all the time either. It's just sometimes. I think it's because the way I do it, and this it might have something to do with the way I do it. Is for example, if I want to get the player character, I can do local char is equal to player. I'd have the player above it. Dot character. Actually, the character is a bad example. Let's say I'll have the humanoid root part is equal to character find first child humanoid root part or char wait for child humanoid root part. And so this is how I would normally do it. I think what happens, I think wait for child is actually like it's a loop, but it doesn't actually find first child in the loop. I think it literally just waits for the child to be added, almost like an event, because otherwise what happens to me doesn't really make sense. I read that it's actually a like wait for child is actually a code made in C, so it's not in Lua. So I don't even know what they're doing with that. But yeah, so I think what sometimes ends up happening is the find first child ends up being nil, and then it goes to wait for child. But at like the same exact moment it goes to wait for child while it's doing this OR, it populates before wait for child has time to actually put the event on the character. So I think that's what happens. Not 100% sure. I don't know. All I know is that the repeat event works every time. So some people were also telling me it could just be because of studios specifically. Like it would work fine every time on Roblox, but like I can't really accept that because I need to be able to test. And if these errors are happening when I'm testing, then I don't have a reasonable assurance that it will never happen in the live game. If you get what I'm saying. I need to hide Aura because this Aura is very outdated. I actually haven't touched the Auras don't work right in the current base game either. I mean the damage works right, but the actual visuals are first of all really bad, and second of all, I don't think they replicate, and sometimes they don't actually work properly. Like the visuals are all messed up. Long story short. Oh, I see I got a hype chest. I'm going to open the hype chest. I'm going to share. Everybody gets this thing. I think. I think that's how that works. Mega consume. I love it. Anywho, so self dot modules dot element. Okay, for now, as long as there's no red underlines, I'm gonna keep going. Eloc is element location. So we're just gonna put these here. Alter size sequence. What? Oh, I changed this to self alter size sequence. This can probably just be a local function. Same thing with this. Local. Yep, these are actually fine apparently. Cool. Use object. Yeah, sometimes I have weird animation issues on like not even using new things. Sometimes I have weird animation issues where I import the mesh. Mesh is good, then I import the animation. Animation seems good, like and on the preview it's fine, but when I try to play the same animation in a live version of the game, it's like all weird and messed up. And I'm not entirely sure. Sometimes I think it's because of the weights, and sometimes I simply just I can't put my finger on it. What Roblox really needs to do, I think, when it comes to importing meshes, is they need to add like folders or something. They need to make it so that I can easily find stuff that I've imported, because I've imported a lot, and I like some of that stuff I don't need anymore. I'd like to get rid of it, like actually just delete it. And some of that stuff I'd like to put it in folders so I can be like, oh yeah, I need to go into the animations folder or the monsters folder, because just having everything in the same spot is really annoying. I mean, it's so if I go into, I know you can't see this now, but I go into roblox.com, go into create. So would it be in creations? Yeah, it would be in development items. So like it splits here, so I can go into like images or meshes or mesh parts or stuff like that. But yeah, Ooh, what's going on, man? Can can you? I mean, thank you for the gifted sub. But I think there's a way to specifically gift a person a sub. If that's what you were trying to do. Also, I the gifted subs are weird sometimes. Because like I've had someone gift subs before, and they literally went to people that like I don't know if they've ever watched the stream. It might have been like bots or something. I don't know. It's a weird Twitch thing. I have no idea. Yeah, like random like I've had to purge my followers before because I've gotten so many. I'm actually gonna check right now if there's any bots or if there's any reported bots. I should say. I have to go on to. Ugh. Nice. Thank you for the gifted subs and congratulations, Cheesy Mongler, on your sub. Nice. Uh, yeah, I'm gonna check. Where is it? Twitch follower remover. Yeah, this isn't aware of any bot accounts, but I'm pretty sure there's like 100 followers that I have that are bots. 100 or so, probably a little more. Because what happens every once in a while is there's like a bunch of people, like 1 to 700 people will sub at like the same exact time. It'll be like 2:12 on a Tuesday. Yeah, it's really dumb. I guess it's to encourage people to spend more, obviously, but I don't know. It seems dumb to me. All right, so we've got those two are pretty much set. Although, where's the problem here? 186 is the problem. I guess one. Oh, oh yeah, that would be a problem. Okay, that's kind of fine for now. Again, get touch part element none sure self dot modules dot element modules dot element. I just want to get it to work. I want to be able to see my skills in the testing environment again. That'll be a nice big leap forward for me. And not the negative kind of big leap forward, but the positive kind. Just one more month, man. Oh man, modules. So many modules. All right, so these are all visual, right? Yeah. So here's the problem. The problem is I need this to run at the same time. Oh, let me check attachment. Yeah, attachment's gonna have an issue here. Self modules dot element self modules dot element. Do I still have this? Yeah, element location. Okay, that was easy. Cool. So I need this to run right before this starts. But they are on a spawner though, so that should be kind of fine. All right, let's close out of this. Skill visuals. Why did I don't know why I thought this was above skill visuals. Okay. So now we have the skill table. And the touch part. Local touch part is equal to that. Touch part. Let's go back up here. Alright, so we're only including anything in monsters. Bounds is touch part bounds. Right, and this is the specific kind of thing that only fires once. So I might have to figure out a different way of doing this. This might have to be called like pip AoE or pip2 AoE, and then the other one's going to be pip AoE, another one's going to be beam AoE. This has to return mons. I'm not gonna do that. Let's do module shared toolbox. Okay. Location.lifetime. Lifetime? That seems more like one of these. Is there anything that's pip2? Let's go with CC pip2. Here you go. Lifetime. Okay. Yeah, so it would actually be in the regular one. Although this can be here. This doesn't have to be up here. This can actually be down here. Yep. So this doesn't even have to have its own function now that I think about it. That's alright. Mon table is going to be This is essentially what it would have been. On table. All of these remotes can be commented out for now. Oh, this is kind of important. Self dot modules dot module. Was it client movement dot, where is it? Module. Where is it? Here it is. Okay. I was just looking for a big block of white code. So we've got the module client movement dot keyboard table dot jump enabled with capital stuff equals true. Then dot walk speed is equal to, oh, this completely changed. What is the name of this script again? Oh, you know what? No, this is a completely different script because I changed it to the client stat script. Client player stat. So we would go to, it would be total, I believe. Total stat, and it's, yep, walk speed, jump height. Self dot modules dot module client player stats dot values dot total stats dot walk speed. Yep. Attack speed, however, that's going to be a little bit different. Attack speed has to come from the weapons module, I'm pretty sure. Also, I want to make sure this is... Oh. Wait, what? 465. I guess that's, yeah, that makes sense. It's beam. Attack speed. Let me find this in studio. Test view ATK speed. So annoying. Attack speed equals weapon speed. Yes. So basically it's 0.1. Okay. All right. I got it. So it literally is just the speed. So lower speed is actually faster. And the way we get to that is client weapon handler. Weapon handler variables, weapon speed. Self.modules.module client weapon handler dot variables dot weapon speed. Okay. Let's see how bad this ends up being. I need to specifically pick a pip2, otherwise it's just not going to work. Also, it would be the neutral thing. There should still be an effect that comes out for neutral, though. Well, I know it's just going to error out the first time, though. It's going to be something I didn't see. This is double slash. Okay, so yeah, this should work. Hey, what did I say? It's going to be an error. Attempt to index nil with double slash. I see. 816. Module is S-type. Dot. Wait, what? Oh, right. This is going to be an issue anyway. I don't have... anything here. All right, pip effects. I do have pip effects here. Yikes. Same problem as with magic. I should just do all of this stuff at the same time. Why didn't I do this before? All right. We actually use services? Yeah, I guess we do. Yep. So it's going to be services, modules, skills. Continuous function should not be a thing. Neither should these two. S name changes to skill name. Oh geez, let me close out of Opera. It's taking a lot of my data. What's going on, Henry? Hope you had a fun sports session. Now that you're here, I can leave. Have a good night, guys. I'm kidding. I'll stay for another 30 minutes or so. 45 minutes. Give me 1 second. I will sit down, though. All right. What do you mean some promos, Henry? What do you mean? If elements, find first child, skill name, for... player, skill table. sData is changing to skill table. We're just gonna do this. Oh, let's change CC to self. This really should not change anywhere else. Yep. All good. The problem is I will need to also copy this thing up here. Oh, I already copied that. Okay, so self modules, client animation, self skill name, and name play. All right, cool. Next is going to be FX. I just copied this table. It really should be the same thing. If element find first child skill name. Okay, for player get attribute element. I see, okay. So I do need to do this. It's specifically for, well, not specifically for anything that's not magic needs to do this if statement or something like this if statement because elements are made for magic, but they're made to be applicable with others. But that also means there is a possibility that I will make certain elements that like might not have a visual effect for everything yet. Right now, that shouldn't necessarily be the case. Or actually, no, not even that. It's that the element won't really change anything about the skill except like the color of the skill. And so none is just like a default thing saying, hey, just make it so that it's a different color. But because I'm doing it this way, I will change the way this works a little bit. I'm going to say local element is equal to player get attribute element. And then I'll say, that's it, actually. Also, this can go up here. Element. We're doing if find first child skill name. If find first child skill name, then else if dot none find first child skill skill name, then and else id, else is, else if. There you go. Now we're just gonna copy this, paste there, and we're just changing the element here to .none. All right, that'll teach them. Spam. Wait, why do you spam you with 5 phone numbers? Oh, I misunderstood what you were saying there, Henry. Yeah, go ahead and spam him with 1,000 phone numbers. That'll be funny. I thought you were saying you'll give him $1,000. I was like, oh, damn. Okay. Obviously, yes, I know. But be careful with that. You might get blacklisted from certain things if people start tracking what you're doing. Funny stuff. Oh, the shenanigans. All right, so I'm about to do something that is going to look terrible. Terrible. I'm going to ask AI which one's faster. This or... Sure. Use tick? What do you mean use tick? Use tick for what? Also, I'm pretty sure I like OS clock better than tick, personally. Because tick is always a whole number, right? Pretty sure. Where is AI? There it is. Which is faster? You guys are gonna hate the response that the AI gave. It likes the ridiculously long. I knew it was gonna say it. I knew it. All right, how do I make this not as ridiculously long? I know how to do it. I say local element location is equal to that. Okay, it's still annoyingly long. but it's not as annoyingly long as before. Okay, so we could probably change this to elock too, just to not. Yeah, now it's one line. Okay, cool. Cool. So we did that. Second chime's a charm, maybe? Probably not. Alright, what's the next error? Oh, it's the same error, just in a different place. 1512, module client skills. Module client skills, 1512. Wait, 1512? Skills. Skills. Alrighty then. This is specifically for sword. I will have to change the bow as well. Come on. Wait, what? I just changed this, 1512. Did I not change it? Did I forget to actually make the changes? I mean, it's very possible. It shouldn't be going down there in the first place, but... Yeah, I did change this. There's some weird disconnect. Okay. Okay, it's there now. Attempt to index nil with skills. Action name. Oh my gosh, this is bothering me. Action name, sub. Action name, sub. Find. I think we can get rid of this now, yeah. Well, this is still string.find, that's why. Okay. Self modules. So this should be CC. Print. Print action name. Print. All right, let's see what's not being read correctly here. Oh, SCC. Oh no. Oh dear. All right, I know what the problem is. I don't like that it's the problem, but I know what the problem is. Control F every single mention of this, which apparently is not mentioned very often. Wait, if it's only 2, then I'm just going to close out of this and say 2. All I have to do is change the number, the first number there, 2. You gotta know what it do be, because what it do be, it do is. I'm an old dude. That's all I'll say. I'll probably say it later. Like it's not that big of a deal. I'm pretty sure I've said it on stream before. I'll leave it a mystery. I'm definitely way older than you, based on what you said earlier. Absolutely not. Up there. I'm higher than that. That's what I said, man. Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm quite the spry fellow. I'll say this. I'm older than 25, but I'm younger than 40. Right? Yeah. I forget how old I am sometimes. Although some days I do kind of want to say that I'm like 55. That's a cool age. 55 is a nice age. I give you a 15-year gap there between 25 and 30, so. Sorry, between 25 and 40. I'll leave it at that for now. That's going to be later. I need to find the other action names. Specifically here, really. Yeah, because skill type would be 2. This would be 2. Oh, look at that. Attack mismatched. Weapon type is not incompatible, but I'll accept just the fact that there's no error this time.
You're almost right on the nose, yeah. I think, right? How old am I? Yeah, yeah, you're almost right on the nose. Yeah, I'm an oldie. It's okay. I'm a young at heart, as they say. All right. What was that, Henry? Are you shocked? Are you surprised? Yeah, man. I told you. It's not the first time I said that. Nah, dude. I'm out of that. This was a new skill I picked up, man. I'm a, I this I definitely you should know this already, man. I did not know. I My actual degree is in finance. Yeah, yeah, you know. You know it. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Maybe I was talking to Bop about I don't know. Who knows? Maybe he was just listening to my ASMR and not actually hearing me. Or hearing my ASMR and not really listening to me. Henry, you bastard! How dare you! Arg! Old man yelling at clouds. Anyway, so I'm trying to figure out why this is saying that it's not proper. Oh, wait. Skill 2 server. This is something else. All right. Have a good one, Henry. Oh, you know what? This might be a keybinds thing. Let's look at keybinds. Bind all keybinds. Module client. Oh, weapon handler is where it happens now. Yeah, I changed this a bit. Skill binds. Alright, so some of this stuff is actually already done. If bool equals true, oh, but okay, this is the difference. Also, are these? Yeah, so these are used more than once. So this is going to be, what is it? Skill type. Local skill type is equal to that. Skill type. And local skill name is equal to the other thing over here. Skill name. Skill name. So the problem here is skill type dot skills. That was the problem. All right, let's go back to it and see if that really was the only problem. Nah, apparently not. Weapon type is incompatible with skill double slash. Incorrect, my kind sir. Weapon handler modules. Skill type skills double slash. Print that and print oops. Print oh. Skills, I didn't see that. All right. Cool. All right. I believe this is actually moving forward now. Oh, the class effect. Oh my gosh. Okay. So if that's the reason why it's erroring out, I am happy. Class effects are something I needed to overhaul anyway. So good stuff. Good stuff. It's going to be 155. Self modules, class activation. Do it here. Right, there is no activation thing here anymore. I kind of have to change this. I think I'm going to do this off stream now, so I'll end the stream a little bit I mean, obviously it's gonna be early. This is normally I'm probably gonna start ending around this time or earlier in the winter, just because I've got other stuff to do. And then I will definitely be back by Monday. But otherwise, yeah, no promises over the weekend. We'll see. We shall see. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Yes, 100%. There is not a universe where I do not plan super awesome flashy abilities later on. The problem I'm running into is like how early do I give super awesome flashy abilities? And I think the first quote unquote job is probably too early. Maybe have like each weapon give one ability that looks like okay, but like yeah. Yep. Anyway, that's it. We'll be back on Monday at the latest, and possibly on the weekend. We'll see. No promises. Maybe yeah. Maybe one per skill, one per weapon in the early game. I think would be good. Um, if anything, I think I want to give. Well, no, the boss can't really have flashy skills because the kind of boss it is not flashy. It's just because the first boss is a poison boss. We'll figure it out when we get there. I mean I already made the boss animations. I just need to make the actual skill effects. Oh geez, thanks for the bits, man. Yeah, got yeah. I was thinking about that. You gotta have people want to stay. Hey, what's going on? Oh, nice. All right. So Snotty, that's one of your gifts. Nice. Much appreciated. Thanks for thanks for popping in again. You're actually catching me right as I'm about to head out. All right. Well, anyway, so again, I'll try to finish the class overhaul, and I'll try to finish all the skill things by Monday. We'll see. I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.